It can be hard to find time for ourselves in general, but for parents, especially moms, finding even 5 minutes of me time can be a challenge. Luckily, our local chiropractor and wellness expert, Dr. Allyson Coffin, is here to share some tips on keeping up with our self-care. Now, this obviously sounds great for parents, but it seems like the benefits will help the kids too.
Yes. So the first things first, so when we take care of ourselves as human beings, we're modeling that behavior. So we become kind of like an influencer for them. They can watch us do these things, and it doesn't even have to be your kids. It can be your friends, and I like to call those people expanders. They expand your conscious to think what could be possible, right?
Yeah.
And so then when you are a mom who meditates, has clear boundaries, and shows that to your kids in front of them, they have the confidence to do that as well. Modeling behavior is 4 times more effective than telling them to do something. If I say, hey Sam, you want to meditate? And you're like, yeah, okay. But if I'm like, okay, let's breathe, you know, and that's a thing that you can do together, and it really folds in the connection practice and then also the movement patterns, which engage different parts of our brain.
Which is always important. So what can happen if we don't have great emotional resilience?
So if we don't have great emotional resilience, we yell at our kids.
Oh, not good.
We are mean in traffic. We just don't have the mental capacity to take on life as life comes to us, and to be able to be a person that just takes life as it comes and is grateful for the things that they have and sees the beauty in all things. I'm not saying that you all need to go hug a tree, but I am saying it's important to see the beauty in the world and the good things that you have. And it doesn't matter what those good things are. Just if you make a practice of these are the things that I'm grateful for every day, and each day you do that, say that for 5 days, you have to find something new. You can't be like, oh, I'm grateful I have a house 5 days in a row. You got to pick something new.
Right.
And then you talk about that with your kids in the car, on the way to school, at the bus stop.
Kind of get their minds thinking
just get
about
them going.
this stuff too.
Like, what was the greatest thing that happened today? You know, what one of your friends was really nice to you, made you feel good. Like, those are all self-care things that can build emotional resilience for your kids, build up their self-confidence and their sense of self because they see you doing it.
Yeah. Leading by example, everybody. Leading by example. So it seems that like this would be something that a lot of people would say, I just don't have the time for this. Is this where you would kind of just say, make time? You got to make time for this.
I would say make time because the peace that we create today creates a generation of peaceful people. So if we don't do it today, when are we going to do it? Like, these little kids are watching us, and if they see us all stressed out, like not talking to other people, only on our devices, work is the most important thing, you can have a 5-minute conversation with your kid. And studies show that if you spend 9 minutes one-on-one with a child, that's all they need.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. You sit and play Legos for 9 minutes. You sit and talk to them for 9 minutes without a distraction.
Wow.
That's all they need to feel connected to their caregiver. It doesn't have to be a parent. It could be a grandparent. It could be anybody. And that builds their emotional resilience and their sense of self, and then they can learn all the beautiful things that you do, like modeling meditation and boundaries and self-care, and like as little as drinking water. Like, if your parents drink water, you probably drink water.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point. And I feel like it's a good reminder too for people that if you're trying to do this, you can't get the hang of it at first. Keep going with it until you get it.
And that is an awesome point, because failing is the best. You know,
I agree.
It's the best. Like, I've been trying to meditate for 5 days and I just can't get this thing. And the kids are like, oh, okay, you can do it, Mom. Like, when your kids motivate you, you're like, yes, I can do it. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see, because they have seen the resilience in you in other things, right? And so, and if they're playing, let's say, baseball or something, and they strike out a bat, you're not like, quit baseball. You're like, we can keep doing this. You know, you just keep building that muscle.
Yep. Yeah. Love that. Well, if you are looking for resiliency tips, just head to the 207 section of our website or app, or follow this lady at Dr. Allyson Coffin on all social media platforms. She's got all of your tips for you as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.